Hey, thanks so much for watching my YouTube channel. Oh my goodness, I'm super pumped because I'm going to do a little series here on the major screw-ups in the Bible. We always talk about the people who get redeemed and who kind of come through and, come out on the other side better. But there are also people in the Bible who don't. And they live in massive defeat and failure. And I want us to take just brief moments. We're not going to just totally take massive amounts of time, but brief moments to look at these people because there are lessons we can learn. Lessons from major screw-ups, hey, don't do that. So the first guy I want us to look at, and this is just for today, is Saul in the Old Testament. 1 Samuel talks about Saul a lot. And he's the dude that Samuel anointed to be the first king of Israel. But he messes up. And he messes up, and you never see him come back. There's never a conclusion, a redemption, full circle. He dies as a failure, in essence. And I say the pivot point for his failure, where do we see this, everything hits the fan and never seems to get redeemed or rescued, is the fact that he rejected the word of the Lord. In 1 Samuel chapter 15, verses 26 and 27, Samuel says to Saul, "I will not return with you, for you have rejected the word of the Lord, and the Lord has rejected you from being king over Israel." And these are pivot points that we need to be conscientious of in our daily living and in our walk with God and these things, because nobody wants to be Saul. Nobody wants to die a failure or, abysmal or unredeemed. We all want to have success and redemption and fruitfulness in our lives. So let's avoid these quote-unquote major screw-ups. One of them is don't reject the word of the Lord. In fact, it would be very significant for us to enhance, honor, esteem, and absolutely be conscientious, dialed into what does God say to us in his word, because it's essential. If we're not going to be a major screw-up, it's essential that we keep the word of God as a core priority in our lives. So thank you for watching. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. Any kind of feedback is awesome. Comments, I really, really appreciate it. All the wonderful feedback I get, Debbie, all these wonderful, Sammy, Cynthia, I love all of it. Thank you again and again. And, of course, we have a joke, and I want you to subscribe. But here's your joke. When a clock is still hungry, what happens? If a clock is still hungry, what does it do? It goes back for seconds. I know. You're like, that's awful. I know. It's wonderful. So come back next week. We got another episode on major screw-ups.